He'd be like, "Is anybody alive out there?" You know, like something like that. You know, he doesn't get that excited, but it's really good. Please check it out.
Hey guys, what's up? We're here. There's 4 of us this time.
Whoa.
Lauren has joined us, and what we're going to talk about today is the best things to watch on Netflix. And this could be a film, it could be a series, it could be a documentary, it could be a dog show, it could be a cartoon. I could keep going on because there's 5,000 things on Netflix.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
There's dog shows on Netflix?
Yeah. So,
Well, yep.
let's start.
Let's go.
My pick for what you should watch on Netflix is a show called You.
Me?
Yeah, You.
Huh?
You.
Yeah?
Me. Us. All of us. It's called You, which is really confusing when you try to recommend it to someone and you're like, you should watch You. And they're like, what? Penn Badgley, who you may know from Gossip Girl. He is the manager of a bookstore, and one day this girl walks in and he's very infatuated with her and they start flirting and it's cute. It's kind of boy meets girl. You're like, this is pretty usual stuff. But then you start to realize how weird this main character is. His name is Joe. You're hearing things from his perspective. And at first, it's, like I said, it's very normal, but then you realize he is not normal. He is a creeper, you might want to say, a stalker, but he's justifying all of his actions, and you kind of find yourself being on his side and then being like, whoa, wait, this guy's really creepy. I don't know if I should be on his side. But it is full of so many true twists that you do not know. You do not know what's coming. You do not know who to trust. You're listening to this narrator. He's a very unreliable narrator. It really kept you, like people say, keeps you on the edge of your seat. It really did, because you don't know what's about to happen because this guy is truly crazy. The show really shows the power of Netflix, because what's interesting about this show is that it was a Lifetime show. It came out on Lifetime in September, I think, September, October, and nobody watched it. Nobody gave a crap. Netflix took it and said, scooped it right up, said, we'll take it, we'll stream it. Seems like something people would watch, and people watched it. It is one of the top things that's been streamed over the past month. And now Netflix is producing the 2nd season of the show. I watched it all within, 2 or 3 days, because that's how you can do stuff on Netflix. It is a true thriller. It comes across at first like it's gonna be like cheesy, romantic-y, not super intense. Very quickly, by the end of the first episode, you do not know what's coming.
My pick is Maniac. It's a TV series. Well, there are no TV series anymore. It's a Netflix series, and it stars Jonah Hill, Emma Stone. It's got Justin Theroux, Sally Field's in it. It's directed by Cary Joji Fukunaga, and he did the 1st season of True Detective, which is amazing, so you already know you are on good feet. Jonah Hill and Emma Stone's characters are interested in this pharmaceutical testing program. Is trying to get rid of bad memories, but they both have these weird pasts and their stories interconnect, and then there's like this malfunction that goes on, and somehow their dreams, realities, whatever, get intertwined, and so you have these weird Lord of the Rings dreamscape moments with Emma Stone's character, and then the characters come together and they're like this redneck couple who's trying to like rescue some stolen chinchillas or something like that. It's wacky. It's super wacky, but at the same time, it takes itself seriously. So even though it's kind of fun, it's still super serious, and it's got this dark undertone. The best part to me is the secondary story with Justin Theroux's character. He's like a mad scientist, but he has this mom, played by Sally Field, who's this famous author, and they have like this weird Oedipus relationship, but it's not really Oedipus. It's kind of hard to explain without spoiling the whole dang thing, so I'm not going to go that far. It's wild, easily bingeable, easily watchable. Jonah Hill is amazing, Emma Stone's amazing. The whole cast is amazing. I can't list off all the people, but I highly recommend it. It's a little wacky. It's a little cool.
So the Oscar nominations came out recently, and the #1 movie that has the most nominations is Roma, which has been burning a hole in my Netflix, and it deserves everything that I got nominated for. So it follows a maid in Mexico named Cleo, who's in charge of watching the kids of this relatively middle-class family in Mexico, and she soon learns that she becomes pregnant, and then a lot of stuff happens. And also, nothing happens. This movie is such a slow burn that the first 5 minutes is literally just her sweeping the floor. And whether you like that or not is obviously up to you, because I thought it was very pretty to look at, but it's also like story-wise nothing was happening. Written, directed, shot, edited by Alfonso Cuarón. I assume I pronounced that correctly. That sounded really good, actually. Yeah, thank you. I rehearsed that. It's somewhat based on his life growing up in Mexico City, and this movie is just ridiculously heartbreaking and sad at some parts. It's really funny, and it's extraordinary how long these shots are. Like, there's shots that are maybe 10 minutes long with a revolution happening in the background, and the camera's following them. A lot of stuff happening in the foreground, stuff's happening in the background, and it doesn't cut. And that is just amazing to look at. If you're trying to catch up on the Oscars, this is definitely one that you need to watch, and I really think it's gonna just sweep everything. It's gonna come from behind and just take it all.
There's a lot of Netflix that I love. Obviously Stranger Things. I love Haunting of Hill House. I love Roma. Great movie, go check it out. But I want to do something different, and what is more different than a one-man show by Bruce Springsteen? If you haven't heard of him, what are you doing? I don't know. Just go away. He started this one-man show called Springsteen on Broadway, and it's him kind of going through parts of his life, what inspired him to become a musician, and throughout that it's weaved with, you know, a lot of his songs, but it's more of an intimate set. It's acoustic guitar, it's piano, and a lot of it is just really not emotional. It's just he connects with an audience. Like, it's very, I'm gonna like geek out on Springsteen. He's a poet. He's like this unique poet. Like, it's not like he's not, you know,
He's the boss.
he's the boss. What else can I say? Like, that's it. What's cool, what I love about this is that it took something that you would have never seen if you didn't have $500 to drop on these tickets and fly to fly to New York to see. Maybe one day we'll get like Hamilton. I don't know. Netflix. Please. It's like watching a concert, but it's more of a conversation with a few songs in between. There's a great moment where he breaks down Born in the USA, because it's a song that has been kind of construed over the years, you know, to be patriotic when it's not. You're just kind of watching this dude pour his heart out, and he did the show for a whole year, and I think this was taped a little closer to the end, and it's still so emotional. Like, you'd think that after 300 and something days he'd be like, I'm just gonna phone this one in, and it's like, no. He gets emotional, he gets real.
He gets real.
I did not mean to. And you realize that, like, this dude, like, he's a poet. I don't know. He's the boss, guys. I've said it once. I've said it twice. Said it 3 times. Okay.
You have to close out with a song. Sorry.
I don't know if I can, guys.
You gotta do it. Come on.
You'd be like, is anybody alive out there? You know, like something like that. You know, he doesn't get that excited, but it's really good. Please check it out.
It's a little wacky. It's a little cool.